out of all of the advice of the Greek philosophers, it is said that the greatest, or the two words above all others for advice, were know thyself. Not know God, not know truth. Know thyself. So as I've gone deeper within to know myself, I've discovered my oneness with the source of all creation. The source of all creation. Not just the creator of a certain race or a certain people or a certain culture or a certain religion. But the deeper I've gone within and created the space and removed any fear-based limiting beliefs or judgments or preconceived notions, the more I've discovered that I already am. That there is no need. There is no lack. And so when I look around at this time and this place, the easier it becomes to see through the illusions of this realm. I don't know if you've seen it, but they're already coming out with more and more scientific data and research that is showing that this entire realm is a hologram. A matrix. And by this point we can understand that we are energy, that we are the only reason why this table is solid and this fence is solid and this cup is solid is because the speed at which the molecules are vibrating somehow creates this reality. But yet from what I understand, it's all actually sound. It's actually all frequency. All we are is frequency, at least how the material plane is made up. And so what's real if reality itself isn't even completely real, but a hologram? That's where I've discovered, by going within, by going deeper within and creating the time and space to really sit with myself, to discover the witness behind the thoughts, the observer behind the brain, and behind even the experience of this body. The more I've come into awareness and consciousness of the eternal spirit that dwells within. The eternal spirit that the more and more I become conscious of and aware of, the more I see expressed in all of its various expressions through this place and time. The one constant: consciousness, life. And plants are included in that. Plants are conscious. They did a study. They saw that plants perk up when their owners are on the way back to home, that plants begin to show signs that they are conscious, they're aware that their owner is on their way back. Isn't that beautiful? And so what I realize is the more that I fall back into this consciousness and acknowledge and see it and become curious and seek it in this place around me, the more I'm able to identify the difference between what's real and what's not real. And the easier it is to see through the illusions, and the easier it is to actually attract, as opposed to even have to go outside of myself, but actually just attract more of the truth. The truth just begins to reveal itself more and more, the more I've been able to discern the difference between what's real and what's not real. What I know is real is my love for all life. And no matter what that life may be going through, what that life may look like, what they may be struggling with, what they may be blind to, what they may be suffering with, I know that I love that spirit within, and I wish the best for that life. I wish them freedom from their suffering so they can be free from both suffering as well as from potentially harming others without realizing what they're doing. The truth shall set you free. And what I'll say is that I feel more free these days than I've ever have before. And the business is at the largest capacity, the largest overhead, the largest output and input it's been in my life. And 5 years ago, I burned out so bad that I nearly took my life. And the business, I was my second year in business, and the imposter syndrome hit, the burnout hit, and because I was so stuck in that place of not knowing myself, not knowing my connection within, that I had all I needed. I had within, I had the divine, I had the connection with the divine, that I was loved, that I was a child of the Most High. I didn't know that, and so I fell, and I fell for, well, they say ignorance is bliss. I would disagree. I would say ignorance is suffering. Knowledge is power. And so, I'll leave you with this. A question to ponder. Are we the dream, or are we the dreamer? And when the dream ends, no matter if it was a beautiful dream or a nightmare, what remains? Or should I say, who remains? I don't know if I remember all the lyrics to this song, but we'll see. For those who want to get into guitar, this is a really easy way to tune your guitar without without needing one of those devices that cost like $40 on the top of the neck. Here's what it looks like. See? And then it just auto tunes it. It's super sick. Guitar tuna, like tuna fish. Okay, I'm a little rusty. Let's see.
Every day I walk along the riverside, thinking to myself how the dream of storm has come and gone. Now I'm all alone again. Do you ever wonder why there's a teardrop in your eye when the morning comes? And have you ever tried waking up in heaven, listening to the wind? Oh, here I go again, just a dream. Here I go again, just a dream. So I walk along the river road, thinking about the way it ought to be. How the whisper from a friend and the whisper of the wind make their way to me. While the time is passing by, go and open up your eyes and tell me what you see. And I will meet you at the moon, I'll be waiting there for you, while the night time waits for me. So here I go again, just a dream. So here I go again, every night I fly away, find another, and every night I fly away and find another place to call my home. Once again I ride the wind, she takes me anywhere I wanna go. I know they're never real, but they sure do make me feel again. Yeah, they're my dreams. Yeah, they're my dreams. Once again the dreaming ends, everyone comes knocking down your door. I've tried a million times, but I still can't remember what I came here for. Oh, I know they're never real, but they sure do and make me feel alive again. Yeah, I think I'ma pack a bag and head out west. Out there I hear the dreaming never ends. So here I go again, just a dreaming. Here I go again, just a dream.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. A little rusty, but ooh, maybe I'll post an official cover. We'll call that one the unofficial rusty performance just for you, for taking the time here, receiving what I have to share, and I hope to hear from you. Please leave a comment if you enjoyed the video, and let's keep hanging out. I thank you for spending this time with me. I know time is our greatest resource, and